Have you ever seen a bug in your house? Some may not care that it's there. Some may freak out. Some may just get up and try to kill it. An easy task. Insects are so small compared to us as humans that we think nothing of trying to get rid of them. But what if a bug was bigger than normal? Say the size of a person. Point Pleasant, West Virginia, is said to be home to an urban legend known as the Mothman. A creature part man, part insect, all terrifying. The earliest known sighting of the Mothman was on November 12, 1966. 5 men working in a cemetery late at night near Clendon, West Virginia, claimed to have seen a low-flying man-shaped figure over their heads. But this is far from the most famous sighting. November 15th of that same year, 2 couples, Roger and Linda Scarberry and Steve and Mary Millette, were driving late at night near what the town of Point Pleasant know as the TNT area, a small World War II munitions manufacturing plant just outside of town. As they were driving, they suddenly caught what looked like 2 large red eyes, reflecting the shine of their headlights back at them. As they grew closer, they realized these large eyes belonged to the body of a man. The body of a man with a 10-foot wingspan. Reports started flowing in to the local news and police of a man with large wings and large red glowing eyes. Perhaps the most famous of all was this picture, taken of the supposed Mothman hanging off the side of the Silver Bridge, just before its collapse on December 15th, 1967, an incident that killed 46 people. No one quite knows for sure why the Mothman is here, where he came from, what exactly he is, or where he's gone. Some people believe him to be an alien, some a supernatural creature, or perhaps some unknown species of animal that time forgot. Many people believe that Mothman brings death and destruction wherever he goes, such as with the Silver Bridge collapse. On the opposite end of the spectrum, some people believe him to be a warning sign, such as a more recent supposed sighting in 1999 Moscow, where he was spotted just before the 1999 Russian apartment bombings. An incident that leveled 4 apartment blocks, leaving behind 100 injured and 300 dead. So is the legend real? As stated before, many Mothman sightings have made it to the news, and the people of Point Pleasant have erected a statue of the creature, along with an annual Mothman festival every 3rd weekend of September, and a Mothman museum opened in 2005. However, with all paranormal sightings, we have to, of course, take things with a grain of salt. Many of these sightings are undocumented, over-fascinated stories with absolutely no evidence to back them up. In tandem, there were also a string of documented hoaxes involving flashlights tied to balloons. Joe Nickel, a paranormal skeptic and investigator, attributes many of these sightings to airplanes, and Mothman potentially being over-imagined sightings of a barreled owl. But there's still the issue of the picture of the Silver Bridge just before it collapsed. Then again, there's still a debate of the infamous Bigfoot footage. With creatures like the Mothman and Bigfoot, more than a photo or even video evidence is needed to definitively prove their existence. Perception can be skewed, and camera anomalies happen, especially with older equipment. Until such evidence is unearthed, it's safe to say that the Mothman is merely a great story and an even greater legend.